Hello everyone, Happy New Year! Happy 2021. I wish you guys all the best this coming up year, and not gonna lie, my intuition tells me that things are probably gonna get a little bit crazier, if that's even possible. Probably in the beginning of the year. I just have this feeling, I do think things will start to, I'm not gonna say go back to normal. That's not gonna happen. Things will never go back to normal, but things will start to, I think, make sense. I think things will start to make sense later on in the year. I feel like until then, I'm going to stay grounded and I'm gonna just try and be in nature as much as possible, because I feel these last how many ever months, I feel being outside in nature has been the place that has kept sane. Nature is still sane. Spending as much time in the sun, doing activities, even in your own yard, your balcony, whatever, is the place to be to just kind of ground yourself. All the best again. I wanted to do my top 10 video today for 2020, you guys. This video is going to be my top 10 products for 2020 that I've either discovered this year or new products that have come out this year. But either way, I have discovered them this year, and these are products that I will not be able to probably live without for the rest of my life. Never say never, right? So I can't wait to share these with you. I definitely invite you to subscribe today as well. Ring the notification bell, leave me a like, a comment. I think that's it for the intro. Let's get straight into my top 10 for 2020. So this is not going to be in any particular order. I have the equal amount of love for all of these products for all different reasons. Okay, let's get started with some hair stuff. This product is, oh, it's so good. I literally cannot live without this, because I had a brain collapse one day and I forgot to use this in my routine. And I was blow drying my hair, and then I finished doing that and I'm just like, what's wrong with my hair? Like, I didn't use a different shampoo. I didn't use a different leave-in. But I realized I missed using this. So this is the Kerastase L'Incroyable Blow Dry. My butchered French, sorry for anyone who speaks proper French. It's almost like a heat protectant slash also like a leave-in product. I put this in, damp towel dried hair just before I blow dry it, and it just seals the deal. Of course, it does probably have silicone in it. Yeah, it does have silicone in it. I'm okay with silicones. If you're not, beware. The reason why I'm okay with silicones is I use clarifying shampoos quite often, every 2 shampoos or so, and I feel like I get rid of the silicone buildup, and so I don't worry about it too much. In addition to it being just the perfect, almost like sealant, it's moisturizing, it makes your hair that much more manageable, that much more smooth, and I feel like it reactivates. I only wash my hair maybe every 4 or 5 days. But in between, I might be doing a bit of a crinkle with my, straightener. I might be doing a little bit more of a straighten effect or whatnot. I just feel like it reactivates with heat use. This just makes my hair smooth, and it makes it smooth for the full 4 or 5 days that I go without washing it. I can't recommend this enough. It is just an amazing product to use on towel dried hair before heat use. Amazing. Okay, Charlotte Tilbury. There's going to be a little bit of this brand in here because I have really fallen in love with Charlotte Tilbury this year. This was a year where I explored a lot of her products. I've hit some decent pan on this Airbrush powder. It is just so amazing. I can't believe how good it is. I need to repurchase it soon, although I'm telling myself once this is done, I need to use up my other powders. I probably will be disciplined and do that, but I'm gonna miss this. It is the most fine milled, smooth powder you'll ever use. I just use a little bit on my T-zone, whatever's left on my brush, I just pat it into my outer areas after using foundation. It keeps things in place. It sets it enough that I have a smooth canvas to do the rest of my makeup, especially if I'm using powder products over top. It just melts into the skin, takes away the excess shine, but keeps your skin looking like skin. I think it comes in more than the 3 shades now. I think she actually extended her line, so I think there's about 5 shades now. I use it in the lightest one, the number 1 Fair. I've been using this every single day since probably the spring. I have hit pan. I think it's still good for at least until the spring, so a year's worth of product if you use it every day. Can't live without it. I might have to live without it if I'm disciplined, but so good, you guys. This product I just recently discovered, probably since the Sephora sale, so I'm gonna say around November. I already feel like it's improved my skin so incredibly much. This has just taken it up a notch in terms of dealing with my congestion. I do get some congestion in this area. Also, I get some hormonal acne in this area once in a while. My nose gets a little bit of blackheads and congestion. This salicylic acid based serum, which is the Caudalie Vinopure, This serum has just shrunken my pores to almost non-existence. It has pushed the congestion in this area to the surface, where I noticed for a couple of weeks just some little like congestive, almost like acne blackheady bumps that have now disappeared because they just almost got, like I said, pulled up to the surface from using this. Using this at least 5 times a week has just improved the feeling of my pores. It's just taken away any congestion. I love it. I recommend it. The only thing is there is a little bit of peppermint oil in there. If you don't like peppermint in any of your products or any kind of like essential oils, that's the only thing I would be weary of. I have sensitive skin when it comes to acids, and this has not irritated me at all. It's just been like a godsend for my pores. So eyeshadow palette. So it's kind of a pseudo tie, and the only reason it's a tie is because I don't know if this is limited edition. Bejewelled Eyes to Hypnotise palette. I don't know if it's going to be around for super, super long, but some of her stuff stays around. So I don't know. If that is limited edition, I'm going to suggest and go with the Natasha Denona Glam palette. But truly, I do feel like this one is special. What she did with this formula is just so incredibly special. The smoothness is unbelievable. It literally smooths the skin on your eye and creates the most beautiful sheen-like cohesive effect on the eye. And while the colors in this particular palette are a little bit more out there because it did come out for holiday, I do feel that her current formula, the Hollywood Filter eyes, I think that's what they're called. I think that's a similar formula-ish, but we'll see because I'm going to get them in very, very soon and do a full review for you guys. These are just incredible, like truly, truly incredible shadows. This formula is unsurpassed in terms of the smoothness. I do have a full review on this one, so I will link that below. It wears beautifully well. I wore it for my whole day of work and it didn't crease, it didn't budge. It looked just as fresh and beautiful and shimmery and sparkly and glam and just amazing for the whole day. And I just love that palette so very much. The packaging is luxe. The Glam palette is also beautiful, and I do feel like this is permanent. It is the most all-round neutral palette. You can do any look with this. You can go super smoky, super natural, some warm tones, some cool tones. Between these two, I would say equal love for both of them, but this is special. Next product, Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I have been using this particular pot since probably 14, and it's fine. It doesn't smell, like it's good. I used to use it. I stopped using it for at least a couple of years. And then I pulled it out again this year, and I cannot do my makeup without this. And when I do my makeup without it, it doesn't look as cohesive. It doesn't look as glowy. It doesn't look just as youthful. What this is a cream bronzer. I use this after I contour, just a little bit on a very, very fluffy kabuki synthetic brush, twirl it around, kind of go over those typical areas of bronzer, and it just creates the most beautiful tanned effect, smoothens because of the texture, so you kind of get a nice smooth canvas, this like lit from within, healthy looking skin. It just got reformulated, so I think currently it does have coconut oil in its ingredients list. I haven't heard anything negative. I just think if you are prone to breakouts with coconut oil, which I particularly can be, maybe just keep that in mind and give it a try. If you are getting breakouts, just discontinue using it. But amazing, amazing product. Truly holy grail status, I think, for that brand. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how much I love this foundation. This is the Guerlain L'Essentiel foundation. This came out probably at least 2 years ago. It is 97%, I think, natural origin or natural ingredients. It has the most beautiful effect. I'm wearing it today. You put it on with a kabuki. I don't usually tend to use my wet sponge on top. I just use a kabuki, blend it in. It creates the most smooth, glowy effect, not overly shiny, not overly matte, but it doesn't look like makeup. It literally looks like your skin is just so smooth, so glowy, so naturally, just almost perfect. I initially started using it more so for filming because it does have almost like a thicker, moussey consistency. And so I thought to myself, I'm not gonna use it for every day because maybe it's gonna be too heavy. And then as I'm using it more and more for filming over these last 6 or 7 months, I have realized that this is my go-to for foundation. I cannot live without this. I hope they never discontinue this. Your skin still feels like it can breathe. I just love it. I think it is the most beautiful foundation I have ever used. I really recommend trying it. Next product will be a new discovery, a new release this year from Anastasia Beverly Hills. They haven't released a whole ton this year, but this one, they did well. This is their sort of like microblading brow pen. I have it in the shade medium brown. Super fine tip. Has a little shaker roller ball so you can kind of reactivate the formula as you're using it so it doesn't dry out very fast. I've been using it since it was released late spring, early summer. I used to use the MAC pen, which I still like. I feel like that color range is just, it doesn't compare. It doesn't compare to Anastasia Beverly Hills. They do undertones and shades for brows just right. This creates the most beautiful sort of like thin brow hairs. I can't live without this. I have a backup on the way. I ended up purchasing the medium brown again and then taupe. So we'll see. I might just use both to create a little more of dimension. I know that's crazy. It is the pen for creating that microblade look. Oh my goodness. Marc Jacobs at Lash. I have gushed about you since the moment we met. It is the most amazing mascara I've ever tried thus far. I'm not even gonna like try and be, you know, modest about it. I love it so much. And this is my second tube that I just popped open. It is so beautiful, you guys. It lasts forever. It has the most amazing, very naturally bristled brush. Also very sort of thin. You can kind of get right into the lower parts of the lash line and just build it up. Creates the most fluffy, beautiful, nice curled effect. I have a video reviewing this where I discovered how good it is. I recommend this so much. The packaging's beautiful. Like I said, it's long lasting. It's a really nice dark black. I don't know, I can just like talk on and on, but instead I will link my full review down below if you need more details about it. I want to keep buying it, and I will keep trying other mascaras because I'm just curious. Of course, I'm a curious little busy bee when it comes to makeup. I don't see that one being replaced anytime soon. And another Chanel product. Oh, it has got to be probably the best lipstick on the market. And I know it's a liquid lipstick and some of us like Classic Bullet. I can't get over how good this lipstick is. It is so comfortable, but it's a liquid lipstick and it's super long wearing. There is no other liquid lipstick that is as long wearing as this. None. Zero. Up until this day, this has got to be the best liquid lipstick. This is the Chanel, the Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue lipstick. It has the color side, and it's sort of like a slight light sheer moussey texture that you put on first. You let that set for a minute, 2 or 3. Once it's set, you top it with the clear gloss on top. You can continuously retop it with the gloss during the day to keep them comfortable. I've used this so many times and the lipstick has not smudged on top of the gloss because that first coat just really dries down so beautifully that it doesn't budge. You can eat greasy food, you can kiss your significant other one or children, all you want. This is not coming off. It is so beautiful. They recently came out with a multitude of more shades. It is so beautiful. I can't get over how good that lipstick is. I really suggest trying at least one, especially if you have issues with lipstick rubbing off. I just have to stop gushing about these products. I don't know what to tell you. You have to know that they're all in that same category of like amazing. Last product is going to be a fragrance, and fragrance I wasn't going to include because it can be very personal. A lot to do with our obviously body chemistry in terms of how it ends up smelling. I think also fragrance has a lot to do with an emotional connection, sort of like a memory or an experience that we've maybe had while using a fragrance. That being said, I really didn't hesitate too much to gush about this fragrance called Hanami from Phlur. I just absolutely cannot get over how beautiful this smells. It is a very, very clean fragrance line, so the ingredients are a lot more clean than most fragrance lines. The packaging is just so simple, so luxe, and the scent itself is beautiful. I feel like this one, it has just something so special and likable about it. It's a very fresh fig type fragrance. It creates a very beautiful sort of like sweet yet fresh effect, yet it has a slight kind of nice grounding to it from some of the more woodsy notes in it. I really recommend smelling this, and I haven't tried anything else from this line and I'm really tempted to. I want to go in store and smell it. I think I initially got this as a sample with the Sephora order. Got the little like mini one for travel, used it up during my trip to Mexico last year, and then repurchased it in the big bottle this summer. It is so beautiful. It sort of smells like Jo Malone wood sage and sea salt, so it does have that slight similarity or vibe to it, but the fig that's added into this one just creates a little bit more of like interest, I think. While again, not everyone will like this fragrance, obviously, I know that. I just feel like this is maybe an underrated fragrance house and underrated fragrance in general that I feel like should get more love. Okay guys, that is it. That is it for my top 10 beauty favorites from 2020. All of these products I would recommend for sure. Again, not everything is for everyone. Let me know down below though what you guys feel is your top holy grail product for this past year. I would love to get some ideas for what else to try. Again, all the best in the upcoming year. I'll obviously be filming more videos, posting more videos. I have this look actually coming up, which is a Beauty Bay haul that I did for Black Friday. That's going to be coming up next, so I'm really excited to share that with you guys. Again, all the best, take care, much love, and I'll see you soon. Bye.